Okay, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations you Akim out there that push this word in truth and in sincerity. This is going to be a quick lesson, going into how these jakes are being prosperous and not remembering the Lord, man. Because they in the time of their prosperity. So they don't think upon the Lord. They don't give praise and thanks to the Most High for what they have and what they have received in this lifetime. They bless us. Why? Because most of these jakes that have received all these goodies are in their prosperity have sold out to Esau. So therefore, they're going to give praise to Esau. They're going to bow down to Esau, the so-called white man, and bow down to his gods and give homage and praise to Esau's gods, man, in which they receive their wealth from. Now know that that's temporal, man. All the wealth that you're receiving has been given to you on the left-hand side by Yahweh Shah, by Yahweh Shah, but on the left-hand side. Why? Because you chose to worship the Creator, the creature, over the Creator, man. So therefore, you receive your consolation. Talk about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans that have sold out to be top sports figures, such as top baseball players. You got baseball players, right? And you got football players, you got basketball players, you got soccer players, you got hockey players. But then you got the elites of them people that's in the sports world, in the boxing world. And they getting paid the top dollars. Why? Because they sold out. Doesn't mean that they don't have God-given talent. But because they do. The Most High blessed them with talent, but they sold out, man. To further their career. Because you got a lot of jakes out here with talent, man. Because Israel is the salt of the earth. So you got multitudes of jakes out here that have talent. That could rap, that could play ball. But who's putting out? In this society, it's all about who's putting out. Who's going to sell out? Who's going to do that which is right in the eyes of Esau in order for you to elevate in this society, man? Well, it means you putting on the dress to become an actor. Whether you selling out and pushing wickedness, such as gang banging, or doing what Dwayne Wade is doing, sacrificing his son, his 12-year-old son, to them Edomite gods to further his agenda, because he already retired. So what he want to do is keep them millions coming in, man. So what he do? Sacrifice his son. Have his son could be a transgender. That's a fucking mental disease, man. He could have got his son some kind of help, man. But what he did was, he allowed his son to be transformed from Zion to Zion, or whatever the fuck they want to call him. But it's still a dude. Because the Most High don't make no mistakes. So you got these jakes out here in their prosperity, not remembering the Creator. In their prosperity, doing that which was evil in the eyes of the Most High. But they don't care. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Look what's going on in society, man. With Dwayne Wade having this kid, knowing this kid is 12. He just turned 12. Now he's a man. But in this society, he's still a kid, man. In this society, we know that according to the laws of the Most High, at the age of 12, he become a man. But in this society, he's a kid. So you're going to allow your child to become a transgender? You're going to sacrifice your children to these to these pagan deities that Esau worship, to these demons, these devils, in order to further your career, even though you retired or whatever agenda you got. It's crazy. It's madness. Such as these rappers, Pop Smoke. Then you got other rappers, Jay-Z, 50. You know, the rest of these celebrities, man, that have sold out, man. They ain't in prosperity, so they're not even thinking about the Lord, man. And all them celebrities that have sold out, they're going to take that off with their microchip and be destroyed. Why? Because they ain't in prosperity. But before that, they're going to go through all kind of hell, man, because the Most High have their number. No one escapes the judgment of the Most High Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? So all them celebrities that think they got it smooth selling with a $100 million mansion, $8 million Porsche, all the women they want that their hearts desire, all the money you want, you don't have no lack of anything, man. You gonna pay, bro. You're gonna find yourself destitute and fucked up. Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. Right now, all you Israelites that sold out, starting with you rappers, you sports figures, whether you into boxing, whether you into basketball, football, baseball, soccer, whether you into track and field, whatever sport you into, man, you sold out to make it on this side, man. You in your prosperity. Why? Because you sold out and you bowing down to the demons and the gods that, and the so-called, the demons and the deities and the so-called gods that Esau bowed down to in this society. So you in your prosperity. But guess what? The Lord, you worshiping the Lord, but on the left-hand side. Dig that. Dig that. It's crazy. But dig that. All you sports figures that's bowing down, all you Puffies, you Jay-Z's, you 50 Cents, you Floyd Mayweathers, all you out there that's successful in this society, that's in your prosperity, you bowing down to them demons and them deities and them so-called gods, but on the left-hand side. But guess what? You worshiping the Most High, but on the left-hand side. Dig that. Comprehend that. You're going to be destroyed. Prime example, look at Pop Smoke. And all the rest of them celebrities that perished, man. Talking about Israelite celebrities, man. It says, back in the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 11, verse 25, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. Hey, Jay-Z is not being afflicted by anything, man. He is not a want of anything. He have, even though he's married to Beyonce, he could have any woman he want. Even though, from where it looks, how he's sitting, I don't think he want any woman, man. Because how he's sitting, man. They done took, these elite crackers done totally turned Jay-Z ass out, man. That dude is straight up and effeminate, man. But guess what? It is what it is, man. That's what he want to do. Hey, that's your cup of tea. That's your cup of tea, bro. But guess what? You're going to pay for it. Bottom line. So here it is again. The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. Because these jakes out here that's being prosperous, these sports figures, these boxing heads, the Deontay Wilders, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Danny Garcias, And all the rest of the top boxers out there, man, that's Jake. They in their time of their prosperity, man. They're not thinking about the Most High, man. Even though they may say, I would like to thank God for this and thank God for that, but who God are they thanking, man? It's not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So who God are they thanking? These things you got to consider, man. These Jakes out here, man, they sold out completely. And they're not worried about anything other than their financial gain, man. And that's the situation they find themselves in because they have sold out. So in order for them to stay on top, they got to continue in. They got to continue in the things that got them to the top, man. Sacrificing, blood drinking, drinking piss, eating poop, doing the things that got them to that high position they're in. They got to continue doing that, man. In order to stay on that high level of status of receiving the millions until the Most High, because the Most High is dealing on the left-hand side. Until the Most High allow that shit to cease. So here it is. In the day of the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there's no more remembrance of prosperity. Because when you being afflicted, I'm going to start from the top. When you in your prosperity, you're not thinking about being afflicted. You're not thinking about that homeless guy. You actually looking down on him. You're not thinking about the guy that's working a 9 to 5, that's struggling with his bills, that's living from check to check. Or if he got a little money saved up, a little few grand saved up, $8,000-9,000 saved up, it's chump change to you. You calling him a bum. You looking down on him. Because you in your prosperity. But guess what? Shit gonna change. Whoop. You gonna be how it says, and in the day of affliction, there's no more remembrance of prosperity. It's gonna be your time to be afflicted. And what that time is gonna be, then the time of martial law. Then the time of Jacob's trouble. Maybe you may buck up like, yo, listen, I'm not gonna take that off with the microchip. But majority of you rappers, majority of you sports heads, majority of you actors, talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans that's in that world, you're going to take that chip in order to keep that status. Some may buck up, some may buck up, but the majority is not, man. And you're going to take that chip. But guess what? The economy going to collapse. So there's going to be affliction coming your way. And during that time of affliction, if you being afflicted, you're not going to remember the time when you was prosperous, when you was out there doing your thing, man. Because it's going to be grievous to your heart. So you're going to try to block that out. You're going to try to deal with the matter which is at hand. You being afflicted. So bottom line is this right here. I'm going to read it from the top and I'm going to close it out. The bottom line is this, man. All you Jakes out there, when I mean Jake, I'm talking about you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, on down to Issachar. You think you made it because you sold out to Esau, but guess what? Affliction and pain and anguish is coming your way. Oh yeah. The book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. Because in your prosperity, man, you're not worried about affliction. You taking your trips, your private jets, going to different islands, laying back on a beautiful sand, having people come at your beck and call, spending money, drinking your whatever kind of drink you drink, watching the women, popping all kind of fine exotic women. You doing your thing, man. You're not worried about any kind of affliction because affliction's not coming your way. Because you got the paper, you got the clout, you got the fame, you world known. So anywhere you go, you got that clout. They calling you Mr. Sir, You feeling good about yourself, man. But there's gonna be there's a time of prosperity and there's a time of affliction. And affliction is coming to the 2/3 of you Negroes. All you celebrities are part of the 2/3 club, man. And you will be afflicted. You will and you shall be afflicted by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. For selling out, man. For selling out. The book of Sirach 11 verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there's a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. In that day of affliction, you no longer going to remember the time when you was prosperous. You're going to be down and out, thinking about how in the hell you're going to survive the next day. Because affliction and pain and anguish is coming for you. That's sold out. Because guess what? The Most High deals with both sides of the spectrum. The dual nature of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So for those of you Israelites that have sold out to Esau and worshiping them demons, you worshiping the Most High, but on the left-hand side. You are caught in a trick bag. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.